Guys, in the last 24 hours, so much has gone down in the NBA. Today, I want to bring in Zack and just kind of discuss and look at everything that's happened in the NBA. How are you, Zack?
Trying to figure out what exactly is going on right now.
What happened last night?
I don't know. You and I were just chilling after the Bears game, and all of a sudden, just Jrue Holiday dealt, and I'm like, oh, it's all right, whatever, it's big, but nothing out of the ordinary. Kind of expected it.
Covington then goes too. We're driving back to Tucson again. This was all happening at 10, 11 o'clock our time. So it was late at night, and these Woj bombs were just coming one after another.
Yeah, Bogdanovich then out of nowhere just goes, hey, sign and trade with the Bucks, and I'm just like, where did this come from?
We're just
out of nowhere.
It went from rumors to actually happening in a span of 30 minutes, it seemed. But okay, I want to start with the Milwaukee Bucks and what they did, because they made two big moves that really helped solidify that team as a contender. And I think they also did that to kind of tell Giannis, hey, you know what, we want you, this is how badly we want you to stay, and we're going to build a team around you. So start with the Jrue Holiday trade. What was your thoughts there?
A lot for Jrue Holiday.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, Jrue Holiday is a very, very solid and reliable player. He's a great both offensive and defensive player.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just 3 first-round picks plus the rights to swap 2 picks after 2 first rounds after that, plus Eric Bledsoe and George Hill was just a whole lot, in my opinion.
Yeah. So Eric Bledsoe, I believe, has a pretty big contract. He's got a few years left. One thing I want to quickly comment about Jrue Holiday, you don't see it often, but players go out of their way to compliment Jrue Holiday. And there's been multiple I think Damian Lillard and Kevin Durant both said he is the best guard defender in the NBA. I also read that the Pelicans were trying to deal him to an East team. So, I guess Milwaukee does make sense. Now for Bogdanovich, that one kind of came out of right field for me. I remember you told me there was rumors of that earlier in the day. And then when you told me it actually happened, I was like, no way.
Yeah, it was just out of nowhere. It was kind of just out there and stuff, nothing out of the ordinary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here and there, okay, and then out of nowhere, I'm like, hey, there's a chance this happens.
Yeah.
And we go, okay, whatever. Then all of a sudden, it just goes, hey, here it is, Bogdanovich to the Bucks for, I think it was DJ Wilson,
DiVincenzo, and Ilyasova.
Yeah.
As for the Rockets, they made a big move last night as well. They got rid of Robert Covington, who they brought in last year. I thought Covington fit that team really well. He's a hard-nosed defensive player. He can shoot the 3 ball. I guess they must be going a different direction, because I don't really understand why they dealt, Robert Covington. As for the Trailblazers, I think they got a great player. He's going to fit greatly with Damian Lillard and, CJ McCollum. So I'm excited to see kind of what goes on in Portland. Now, sticking with the Rockets, of course, the big story and the rumor that keeps circulating is James Harden to the Brooklyn Nets. A little bit more news has came out today. It says the Nets and Rockets are nearing a deal to send James Harden to Brooklyn, according to multiple sources close. The deal isn't official, but sources say a deal is in place, and the two teams have a verbal agreement after Harden declined a 2-year, $103 million extension with the Rockets. So this is the one that we've kind of kept our eyes on. I feel like at this point, we're just waiting for news to break about Harden being traded.
This is going to be kind of I think Harden's going to Brooklyn, but I just stumbled upon this right here. A 3-team trade that the Rockets get rid of Westbrook and Harden at once in one deal. And I think Harden's going, the top candidate is the Nets. But this, honestly, I could see this happening. So the Celtics would get James Harden and PJ Tucker. The Knicks would get Russell Westbrook. The Rockets would get Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Kevin Knox, Bobby Portis, the 14th and the 30th pick.
I love Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown's a baller, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. Again, like you said, it looks like things, you never know in the NBA, especially with draft night coming up, tomorrow. Sticking with the Rockets, Zach, there are also rumors that have been talking about Russell Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook's actually been linked to the Wizards for John Wall. What's going on here? This was the Athletic. This is a reliable source. This isn't just some like little, source. This is the Athletic. So do you think there's anything behind that?
I'm kind of giving up on trying to figure out what is going to happen.
Yeah,
At
dude.
this point, I feel like it's a reliable source, as you said, and Shams as well, who I trust Shams a lot, especially lately, going ahead and saying that the Rockets and the Wizards have discussed a deal. And I feel like it could easily happen, and it's kind of like a Wizards are like, hey, you know what? This is Bradley Beal's team now. Like, John Wall, like, you're too injury prone. We love, but like Bradley Beal is going to be the guy we're going to focus on now. I feel like.
I'm just trying to figure out what the Rockets are doing here because John Wall's got a massive contract, right?
How many more years does he have left?
I don't know. I know it's a big contract though. Coming off in his Achilles surgery. I don't really know what's going on here, but there is so much up in the air right now. Again, guys, the NBA draft is tomorrow night. We will have a live reaction to the Bulls' 4th pick, unless, of course, they trade and do something with that. But, Zach, thank you so much for joining. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just John Wall has 3 years.
Okay, so you got 3 years left.
An average of $44 million
that is
each year.
Ridiculous. But, yeah, guys, please make sure you drop a like. Please make sure you do drop a subscription. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think about last night's just madness. That was one of the craziest NBA nights we've had in a long time, Zach. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.